Welcome to Live at the Man Cave. It's Tuesday at noon, the usual time, high noon. Here we are. Gotta tell you, today's one of those days where I actually have to follow my own advice. So I'm going to vent for just a second, but you know what? I know that every one of you can relate to what I'm going to share with you today. It's one of those things. You know, sometimes there are days when you just have to understand that you're not in control. Not really. You're not in control. And it became aware to me very early this morning that I just had that feeling like, okay, my hair's on fire, what hair I have left. You know, I haven't had a haircut in a while. So I thought I'd let it grow. Of course, you can't see it because it's all in the back of my head. But anyway, just felt like my hair was on fire right away this morning for no apparent reason. I just felt really overwhelmed, and I can't really tell you with what. But there's a point to this. So I believe that was God's way of saying, you know what, Shep, you don't really have control today. And sometimes when things seem to be out of control, I believe it's really just God giving us a gentle little loving nudge to say, hey, keep your eyes focused on me because I got control. So I'm having one of those mornings. It's crazy. So I've told you guys before, and I highly recommend you do this. And maybe it's because I'm, a little older. But, when things come to me, especially when I'm at my desk, I write them down. Look, and this is just a fraction of things that I have these little things at arm's length. So I thought I knew what I was going to be talking about today at Live, but then God let me know that He was in control. So I basically said, all right, Lord, I'm just going to sit here and please inspire me with whatever it is you want me to share with the group today. And so I reached out to my little pile of things. Here's part of it. Here's one of the things I've written down. And again, I've shared this with you guys before. Sometimes I write stuff down. And I should, but I don't always write down where I got it from. So some of these things that I'm going to share with you right now, I'm not real sure where I got some of them from. But you know what? They're gold. So here's one that I wrote down. What do you do when you're having one of those days where the world seems to be aligned against you? Shabam. I'm having one of those days. Not huge, but I'm having one. And so what I wrote down was, will you find a quiet spot? Well, right here with you is a quiet spot right now, even though there's a whirlwind of activity going on outside the house. You find a quiet spot, and then you just be grateful. There's a common theme here, and we've talked about this. We talked about this the other day, just stopping and being grateful. So what that does is that just helps you to take a deep breath. Yeah, cleansing breath. Isn't that what they call it in yoga or whatever? Yeah, cleansing breath, and just, focus back on God. Got a couple more here. I'm going to save that one till the end. Oh, do you remember the Life's Little Instruction calendar? You remember that from back in the day? Of course, I kept some because I do that. I'm crazy. But these are good ones, and I kept these for a reason. Here's one. Remember that just the moment you say, I give up, someone else is seeing the same situation and saying, my, what a great opportunity. Yeah, you know what? That's really appropriate for right now, isn't it? Don't give up. There's opportunity. We've talked about that. When there's a hill to climb, don't think that waiting will make it smaller. How many of you right now are kind of like sitting on the sidelines wondering, should I go in? Should I play? Okay. Yes, you should. You should get off the sidelines, get off your hands, get in the daggone game, start playing. Here's one of the best ever. Pray. There is immeasurable benefit in it. Yeah, I'm showing it to everybody. Pray. immeasurable. I got more. Where is it? Here's my list. All right, saving this one till the end. The more you pray, the more answers you can receive. Deducing from that, if you don't pray, you don't get any answers. How many of you are looking for answers right now? Start praying. Your faith will influence everything about you. Wow. Your relationship with God will govern your thoughts, and your thoughts will point you to where you need to go. This is pure gold. I don't know where I got it from, but there it is. Here's some other ones. Being grateful for all things, even when things are bad. God's peace is available at all times. Man. Whew. Necessity is a mother of invention. That's another one of my 7th grade teacher, Mrs. Land. That's another one of her sayings. I don't think she came up with that, but she used to tell us that all the time. Yeah, use your ingenuity. Don't like what's happening? Don't like where you are? Work the problem and get out of it. An anxious heart. This is actually from Proverbs 12:25. An anxious heart weighs a person down, but a kind word cheers them up. Okay? I know there's people in your lives right now that need a kind word. It's going to cheer them up because they're anxious. Okay? Hopefully somebody's giving you a kind. I'm going to cheer you up. That's what this is all about. You got this. If you believe you were designed for a purpose, then you would live life with purpose. Do you believe you were designed with a purpose? Well, you were. You are. Got to work on finding out what that is. Life with Christ is not immunity from difficulties, but peace in the midst of difficulties. Man, where did I get this stuff? I just write it down. Okay, all right, cool stuff. I mean, front and back. Oh boy. Here's a good one. When I desire for the things of this world to satisfy me, I always end up feeling unsatisfied. Ooh. Okay, here's the last one for today. I got a million of them, but I don't want to bore you. But these are just things that I've written down over the years, and I have right at arm's length for times like today when I need to stop, take a breath, and refocus on what really matters. Hello, Earl. My brother At. Here's a good one. It's not a question of whether or not life will throw you a curveball. Would you count right now as a curveball? Yeah. It's not a question of whether or not life will throw you a curveball. It's a question of how you will respond. Bingo. That's it. Yeah, and I tell you what, I've been fretting all morning. The HVAC guy's supposed to be here like any minute now. The dog's barking. He's going to have to come up here in the man cave. See that door behind me? Yeah, that's the upstairs HVAC thing. He's going to, I mean, the whole world is going to you know where, but none of it matters. It's all just a part of living. Come on, Shep. Relax. All right, a couple more things here. Sorry to vent on you guys, but you know what? I bring you messages every day, every week, about how to live a life with faith. And got my notes right here. Yeah, what I'm dealing with right now is because as a teacher and a coach, I mean, that's who I am. That's what I'm about. As a teacher and a coach, there is so much I want to help you guys with. So much information, so much knowledge that I've gained that I'm way out over my skis. Now, I'm not even sure where that term ever came from. I'm not even sure what it means, but that is, you've heard that. I'm way out over my skis, which means I got to just throttle back a little bit and relax. But the problem is this. The reason I'm out over my skis on this is because there's a huge window of opportunity right now. And you're going, what? This what's happening is an opportunity? Well, consider this. What are we trying to do here at Intentional Faith? What have we been trying to do for the last 3 years? Okay? It's this simple. What I've been trying to convey to you guys is life's not going to turn out the way you planned it. Okay, we are now all finding that out in a huge way, aren't we? Life's not going to turn out the way you planned it, and if you have a strong faith as a foundation, you're going to be able to weather any storm. Now, that's been our message here since 2016. But let's be perfectly honest. When things are good, which they have been for a long time, who the heck wants to hear that? Because you don't need to hear that, because you're depending on yourself, to take care of things. Now, it's all hit the fan in a huge way. And it's going to be this way to a certain degree for a while. Hello, my friend Michael Devine. Good to see you, sir. So now all of a sudden, people are starting to listen because they've lost those things they thought mattered. If you've seen my video blog from yesterday, you know, sometimes it's only when you lose the things of this world that you think matter that you realize what really does matter. So, you know, if you're a guy like me trying to, teach that message of life's not going to turn out the way you planned it, and when that happens, if you have a strong faith-based foundation, you'll be able to weather the storm. Well, now is my window of opportunity to get that message out. So I'm way out over my skis trying to do that. And I just need to relax. Yeah. So that's where I'm at today. All right, let me just give you a couple more things before we end here. I got all these things. The problem with all these little notes and stuff is that, and I'm ADD, as you guys know, it's all over everywhere. But I got it. I know where everything is, right? Okay. Some of you guys know Tony Dungy. He was the head coach of the Bucks, and then he was the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts. And they won a Super Bowl when he was the coach. And he's a faith-based guy, and his book, Uncommon Life, is one of my daily devotionals. And he really, I wrote this down because this really describes how I see my role here in Intentional Faith. Dungy says a mentor is someone who reaches out to help someone along the path of life. That's all I'm trying to do here, folks, is be kind of a mentor, your guide when things like right now happen. And because I've had a life where things didn't go as I planned, I've learned how these things work. So I'm trying to be your guide, trying to be your mentor. All right, look at all this stuff. I want to leave you with just this one thing. Oh, one more thing that I'm not happy with myself about. Yesterday I gave you 4 really cool, meaningful prayers that I shared with you. And I said to you guys, I'm going to have them up on the website. Haven't done it yet. Haven't gotten there. Because as I've told you a couple times, there's only 3 of us here at Intentional Faith. Me, myself, and I. Yeah, all 3 of us. And not only that, there's life outside the man cave, believe it or not. There is. And so it's coming. So it's Christmas. I'm doing the best I can. Thank you for hanging in there with me. All right, I found this. And I'm surprised I haven't shared this with you guys before, and I guess I'll find somewhere to put this on the website too, so that you can get to it whenever you want to. I'm not sure where I got this. Here it is. Always pray to have eyes that see the best in people, a heart that forgives the worst, a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never loses faith in God. Isn't that the coolest thing? I mean, I read that this morning along with the other things that I shared with you, and all of a sudden, I felt good. I felt calm. And I felt assured that, God's got this. He's got me. I just need to relax and let Him drive the train. That's your message today. Just let God drive the train, okay? Because that's the only way you're going to make it to the final destination. All right, cool. Thanks for letting me vent today. I feel a lot better. I appreciate you spending time with me at lunch. We'll be back here tomorrow at noon. I think I still hear the landscape guys. I don't know. HVAC guy. He could be here anytime between 12 and 5. You know how that works. But we're about done here, so I'll be ready for him. All right, thanks for joining me here at Live the Man Cave at noon. I just want to leave you with this. May the Lord of Peace Himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The Lord be with all of you. Love you guys. Stay strong. Keep the faith. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Bye now.